Yeah.
So I was a little frightened, but I had to go. And they did allow me to go and take the training at my church. And they did give us a few hours of training. And the training involved preparing us not to get angry and not to throw rocks and not to start fighting and to prepare for dogs barking and to prepare for police who would try to make us angry and to learn how to lead the singing of songs. And that's what we did. And so we did march, and the police did say things to try to make us angry. And we'd keep singing those songs. I ain't gonna let nobody turn me around, turn me around, turn me around. I ain't gonna let nobody turn me around. Keep on a walking, keep on a talking, marching on to freedom land. And that music from coming from all these directions from these children, if you see the old movies, that music elevated us and out through the fear, because I was not a courageous kid. The only thing I'd ever attacked in my life was a math problem. If kids broke out in fights in school, usually little fat Freeman was running the other way. All I got was A's. That's all I did. I am not. I told my students, would say, Doc, you must have been real courageous. No, I wasn't. No, I just wanted a better education. But we marched, we got up to the steps of City Hall, because people always say, well, why did you go to jail? Well, we went to jail because Dr. King and the others had asked for permission to march, and city officials would not give us permission to have a peaceful protest. And so we were marching anyway. And so I got up to the steps of City Hall, and it just so happened by that time I'm leading my little group. There's a picture of me, literally. And at that point, I'm right towards the back of the line, but it cut off in such a way that by the time we got up there, I'm in the front of my group, and Bull Connor, the police commissioner, I'll never forget that red face. He was so angry because TV cameras were right there with him. He was angry because he did not want his city being shown that way. And he looked down at me and said, what do you want, little nigger? Niggra was the word. And I looked up at him and I said, we want to kneel and pray for our freedom, sir. And he spat in my face. He spat in my face, picked me up, and threw me into the police wagon. I'll never forget that. And off to jail we went. And we spent 5 days, 4 nights and 5 days in a horrible experience. Imagine